Hello, you hoopas. I'm Blondie, and if you guys haven't figured out by the title of this video, this is a top 10 Mortal Kombat characters that I want to see in Mortal Kombat 11. Now, that being said, while I'm recording this, Kano just got confirmed. So that's all the characters that I know of so far that are going to be in the game is like, the obvious ones, like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Baraka, Scarlet, etc. And with the addition of Kano, I'm really looking forward to this game. I have been this excited since MK9 for a NetherRealm slash Midway slash Mortal Kombat game. I'm really looking forward to it. It looks really good so far. I'm really excited, and these are my top 10 characters that I would like to see. Now, keep in mind, I try not to keep any character that was in MKX on this list. As long as it's been at least a game, I think it's time for some of these characters to come back. I know some of the characters on my list might have died as far as like in MK9 or in the comics of MKX, etc. All that stuff I'll address when we get into the top 10. And as far as my honorable mentions goes, I have quite a few of them actually. I have Darius, Rico, Nitara. I wanted to originally put Nitara on the list, but we have Scarlet with the blood thing and Baraka with the Nom Nom thing, so she probably won't be in the game. But I still would like to see Nitara. Movado, Cabal, Rico, Sindel, and Ashra. Those are all my honorable mentions, guys. And without further ado, guys, let's go into my Blondie's top 10 characters that I want to see in MK11. Alrighty, to start this list off at number 10, we have Nightwolf. Nightwolf is a very, very cool character. Overall, he's probably my favorite Native American character in video games. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's from Earthrealm, obviously. He's a fan favorite character, I think, in my opinion, as well as the community's opinion. He first appears in MK3. He's also playable in games such as Deception, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Trilogy, Armageddon, stuff like that. His last appearance was actually MK9. He's overall, I think he deserves it amongst the cast the most of the MK3 just because of his design, really, and like his character as a whole. I do like him. He's got cool stuff. Basically, he's a historian and he's a shaman, which is dope as shit in my opinion. He can also like shoot like spirit arrows. He can shoot lightning, transform into a wolf, a bunch of cool other stuff. He's an Apache also, I believe, as well. But yeah, like I said, I believe he had some cameos in MKX. It's been a while since I played the story for the game. It's been quite some time. But he played a big role in MK9, actually defeating Sindel and basically sacrificing himself to after kill Sindel. Basically, after Sindel murdered like everyone in that entire scene. So I really like Nightwolf as a character, and I think he deserves to be definitely on my top 10 list for returning characters. Alrighty, and coming in at number 9 on the list is actually one of my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat. I'm really biased towards the ninjas, as you'll see here on this list. Rain, he is a traitorous prince of Edenia. His first appearance was in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I believe he was playable on the Super Nintendo version of that game, but not the arcade version. He's essentially like the purple traitorous like prince, purple being royalty and all that jazz. He's really cool. He's also half god, according to the him talking shit to Kodo Khan in the MKX line, says he's the son of Argus, which is really cool. He can like shoot lightning. He can teleport through means of water. He has like this like water bubble thing, which is pretty cool as well. In the older games, it was like almost like a mind control orb, where like I know in Trilogy, if you spam it, you can just like hit them with this projectile, and then you can like move them above him. You can uppercut him. You can just keep doing that over and over again. It's really cheesy. It's really cool. I like Rain because he talks infinite shit, and I usually don't like characters that just talk mad trash, but like something about him, like I guess the royalty, like about him, just like I'm better than you, like fuck off, I'm awesome. So, yeah, Rain is gonna be number 9 on this list, guys. Alrighty, coming in at number 8 on the list is Chameleon, and specifically the male Chameleon. Yes, there are two Chameleons, the male and female. I'm talking about the one that was originally on PlayStation 1 as a hidden character. What you had to do is you had to select any of the male ninjas and you had to hold, I believe it's back, run, block, high punch, and high kick. And you had to hold it before the start of your match. It was the same way you can pick as turning cyborg smoke into human smoke in the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 arcade machine. It's the exact same thing, but if you do it on Trilogy, you turn into Chameleon. Now, his gimmick in the older games was essentially he's random and he's all the ninjas at once. This eventually did, however, change to when you could play as him as a full character in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. And he had like a little bit of everyone at the same time and used the crane fighting style. I've always liked the idea of just like being random and switching ninjas. I always thought that was really fun. It made you like, who am I going to be at this point in time and confuse your opponents and stuff like that. I don't know why. I've always really liked Chameleon. Reptile does mention him in a few interactions in MKX, saying when Reptile fights Reptile's like, he says, hey, is that you, Chameleon, or something along those lines. So Chameleon's a very gimmicky character, but I do really like him. And I'd like to see them expand more on his character, besides him just being like, a secret character and all that stuff. That's why Chameleon is number 8 on this list. Alrighty, coming in at number 7 on the list is Kira, actually. And I don't see Kira on a lot of lists, but I do actually like her as a character. She's from Earthrealm, and she's part of, with Cobra, the new Black Dragon clan, and that Cabal was forming at the time of Mortal Kombat Deception, stuff like that. Her first appearance actually is Mortal Kombat Deception. She essentially was a blend of if you smashed Sonya's fighting style and Kano's fighting style together. That being said, I think it's a high possibility she won't be in this game because at the time I'm recording this, Kano just got confirmed, and Sonya already being in the base like couple ones they showed in the demo of the game. I think it's very unlikely she'd be in the game, but I do like her. They haven't killed her off in any of the comics or anything like that, unlike Cobra, where Aaron Black mentions him in the dialogue with Kano in MKX, saying that he killed one and his name was Cobra. So Kira, to my knowledge, did not die in the comics, unlike a lot of other characters that they didn't include in MKX. So I think there's still a chance that she might eventually be in the game. Like I said, I do like her like as a blend of femme fatale, but a bad guy version of Sonya. So I do like that about Kira. And she's not as hot tempered as Cobra either, which is what I do like. She's more calculated and knows what to do. So yeah, she can shoot fireballs. She has like the kiss of death like Sonya, and she also has the Kano ball, which is hilarious that they gave that to another character because that move is so ridiculous. And yeah, that's why she's number 7 on my list. Alrighty, coming in at number 6 on my list is Frost. Actually, she's from Earthrealm. And her first appearance was, I believe, in Mortal Kombat: Deadly Alliance. She's also a cryomancer like Sub-Zero. And she can like instead of like I don't believe she's as powerful as Sub-Zero as far as the controlling of her freezes go, but she can like freeze the ground, have like this like ice trail on the ground. It's really cool. She can also make ice daggers as well as other cryomancer weapons and stuff like that. She does make an appearance in the MKX comics, I believe. I believe she was fighting. I think it was. I could be wrong, but I think it was like Cassie Cage or someone of that caliber. In like an MMA style arena. I have to look back at it. It's been a while since I've read the comics. But she eventually, in the first timeline, she goes crazy seeing that at the ending of Mortal Kombat Unchained, which is the PSP version of Deception that she's in. She goes crazy and starts seeing as everyone as Sub Zero and starts murdering Lin Kuei people. And Sub Zero actually has to freeze her in solid ice to get her to like calm down and all that kind of stuff. And in Armageddon, when you play as Taven in Conquest mode, you actually free her and then beat the shit out of her again or something like that. So she's really crazy at the end of the first timeline, but I do think she'd fit as far as like them pushing like the new cast of like the newer characters. I know Frost came out like way beforehand, but she's like the new next generation of Sub Zero. So I think she'd totally fit with what they're pushing as far as that goes. And yeah, she's number 6 on my list. Alrighty, next on my list is Hotaru for number 5. I actually really like Hotaru, and I don't see him on a lot of lists either. He's from Order Realm. His first appearance, Mortal Kombat Deception. He's very samurai-esque looking, but he's more like an Order, like Control. He's from the Order, like I said, he's from Order Realm. And he plays a big role in Deception, helping Shujinko and then kind of betraying Shujinko, but only doing it because he felt it was correct, and stuff like that. He used like a Nagata. He can shoot like this lava burst thing, and he has a move that I think is way cooler than Liu Kang's bicycle kicks. It's called Grasshopper, where he like kicks you sideways and stuff like that. It looks really, really cool. I do like Hotaru as a character, and we don't get a lot of representation from Order Realm. Like we haven't gotten Daru or Darius or anyone of that caliber who's even from that realm or could be from that realm. And they haven't, like I said, they really even mentioned this realm at all besides Deception and Armageddon, like at least in the new timeline. So I do like to see the representation from Order Realm, and Hotaru beating the main man from Order Realm. I think he'd be awesome. I do like his playstyle. He was a really easy character to pick up in Mortal Kombat Deception, so I really like him. Simple, fun, awesome character, and his design alone is one of the best parts about him. Alright, so Hotaru is number 5 on this list. Alrighty, coming in at number 4 on our list is Havoc, the Cleric of Chaos from Chaos Realm. Chaos Realm is another realm they haven't really got a whole lot of representation from that I really like. And Havoc, being the main guy of Chaos Realm, I believe he also deserves to be in the Mortal Kombat game. Basically, he breaks his own bones to do moves and like shoot fireballs and stuff like that. Like he spins his torso around, smacks his opponent multiple times in the face by doing that. It was last playable in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. He does appear in the MKX comics, but he dies. I believe Scorpion is the one that kills him. Uh, but there's like a whole arc that he's in with Rico and stuff like that. That he's just nowhere to be found in the actual game, which is really unfortunate because I do really like him as a character. He does have a little bit of a role in Armageddon and Deception as well in the first timeline, and he's really cool. His design is really another good part about him, but the breaking your own bones to do moves is something that's so unique in any fighting game that I've ever seen. So I do really like Havoc, and I believe he deserves to be in the next game if possible. So he's number 4 on my list. Alrighty, coming in at number 3 on my list is Fujin. He really should have been playable in Mortal Kombat X. There was absolutely every reason in the world for him to be playable in that game, considering he first was playable in Mortal Kombat 4. And that was like the whole Shinnok and the thing in the first timeline. Like he should have been playable, but he wasn't. Which he was in a couple of cutscenes with Raiden helping to fight off Shinnok, which is still pretty cool. They did a nod to him, but he really should have been playable. He's the God of Wind. Uh, he's from, I guess you could say, heaven, I guess, but he's originally just a protector of Earthrealm. He can control wind. And even in Mortal Kombat 4, he even has an exploding crossbow, which is pretty freaking sick. But the last game he was playable in, like, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, was Armageddon because everyone and their brother is playable in Armageddon, which is pretty cool. I do like Fujin. I want him to be like the prerequisite to like the counter to Raiden's madness, which is kind of going to be the new timeline, I'm guessing. Uh, I would like him to be like like the peacekeeper. Maybe we have like a showdown between Fujin and Raiden. For like who is going to be the actual protector of Earthrealm. I think that'd be really sick and cool. And yeah, that's why Fujin is going to be number 3 on this list. Alrighty, coming in at number 2 on this list is actually one of my all-time favorite characters, Jade. Jade is I believe she's a fan favorite character as well. She was first appeared in Mortal Kombat 2 as a hidden boss character and was fully playable first in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. She's from India. Last was playable in MK9. She's a really cool character overall, man. She was a childhood friend of Katana that was basically stuck between helping Katana and serving Shao Kahn in a lot of situations. She's really cool. She's got like a shadow kick. She's got like this boomerang gavel she can throw and it comes back. And my favorite part about her is she has this like glowy aura effect that allows her to go like through projectiles and stuff like that, which is really really cool and unique. Jade has always been one of my favorite characters. I played her a lot in MK9, even though she's not really good tier wise in that game. She was a lot of fun to play. And yeah, I think she deserves it. Her MK9 ending made it kind of seem like she might not be back like ever. And in MKX, Katana had a variant that was basically Jade. So we'll see how that goes. So Jade may or may not be coming back for some time, but all I can do is hope, man. That's why she's number 2 on this list. Alrighty, number 1 is Serena, and I see Serena on a lot of lists actually, that I've been looking up online, and for good reason. She's a very unique character. She does make an appearance in Mortal Kombat X as far as when the Revenants are fighting the Earthrealmers in, I believe it's Outworld or the Netherrealm, but I think it was Netherrealm. And she is a used to work for Quan Chi as like a demon assassin, and basically Quan Chi would keep her beautiful, but she had to work for him and all this other yada yada stuff. Her first appearance was actually in Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero, but her first playable appearance was actually not Armageddon. No, it actually was the Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition for the Game Boy Advance, which I actually have a copy of myself, and she's actually the main character I play in that game. She's really cool. As far as her design wise, I liked all the demon chicks were pretty cool. Quan Chi had, and her powers are pretty cool as well. They're more of a flashy kind of thing. I like her Demon Fang a lot in Armageddon. I think she uses like size or something in the Game Boy Advance version. I don't actually fully remember. I think it was size. I think I don't know, but yeah. So Serena's my number 1 pick. I do think she has a pretty high possibility. I personally think that she does. But time will tell, guys. And yeah, that's my top 10 list. If you guys have any recommendations or think what I'd like to know what your guys' lists are, most definitely. I'm super excited for MK11. I'm actually about to pre-order it probably as I'm releasing this video today. The snow would stop. So yeah, guys, just let me know what you guys' lists are in the comment section below. I will read them and hopefully be replying to them. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and take care, guys.